Are you someone that struggles with neck pain on a daily basis? Are you somebody that you just feel like your shoulders are always in your ears and you just can't get them to relax? Or maybe you're that person that has a bunch of knots on the top of your shoulder and it just feels so good if somebody would just get in there and rub them and get it to relax? If so, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Ian Putney from Wellington Family Chiropractic, and today I'm talking about a condition called upper cross syndrome that might just be causing your neck pain. So what is upper cross syndrome? Well, it's very common and it's something that we treat almost every single day in the office, but essentially what it is the group of muscles in your upper torso or your upper back and neck that get too tight, and then you have another group of muscles that get way too loose or they get stretched and they get weak. And so this change in the muscle pattern creates this shoulder rounded forward, head forward posture, and that can increase the load on the joints of the neck and the upper back, cause stiffness, cause pain, a lot of the things that you guys deal with on a daily basis. So how do we get this way? We don't come out that way. Kids typically don't have this unless they're on their phone all day. If you think about how much time we spend rounded forward, either on computers, driving, watching TV. For me, I'm 8 hours a day, I'm working on people rounded forward. We don't have a lot of activities in our daily life that pull us back the opposite direction, and so over time our body just adapts and we get stuck in this position. So there's a set of muscles, like I said, that get tight, another one that get weak, and we've got to balance those out. So which muscles are we going to work on in terms of stretching and getting them to loosen up? Well, that is going to be your pec, your upper trap, and your levator. So a lot of you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You can find these knots. You tell everybody about how, oh, I've just got these knots, I can't get them to go away. That's your trap and your levator. Your pec is your big muscle here that kind of rolls your shoulder forward if it gets tight, and you'll get some nasty trigger points in there if you go hunting for those. So I'm going to give you 2 stretches for those, and I'm going to give you 2 exercises for the muscles that get weak. So which ones get weak? That would be your deep cervical flexor. So in other words, the muscles that retract and pull you back into a more neutral posture. And then the guys that are at the base of your shoulder blade or mid to lower shoulder blade that pull your shoulders back and down, your mid and lower trap. So what I'm going to do today is give you 4 simple things you can do to decrease your neck pain, improve your postural, and fight this upper cross syndrome. All right, so the first stretch I'm going to give you is a doorway stretch, because the only thing you need is a doorway to do it. It's going to be for your pec. It's going to help you open up your chest. What you're going to do is you're going to put your elbow slightly above your shoulder, step through the doorway with the same side leg. So in other words, right arm, right leg steps forward. I'm going to lean forward to tension, and then think about taking my entire rib cage away from the door frame. So I'm keeping my head neutral over my sternum, rotating all the way. I'm not bouncing, jerking. I'm just pushing in, rotating my entire rib cage away, getting a nice stretch all through here. Typically we want to do this for about 2 minutes, so you can do it in 30-second holds 4 times, a couple times a day, maybe 3 times a day if you're really tight. Okay, so the next stretch we're going to try is a stretch for the levator and the upper trap. The only thing you need for this is a chair. You're going to be seated, so you can do this at home or at the office. The first stretch will be for the levator. We're going to just look away and down. So this would be stretching our right levator, and then I'm going to use my left hand and pull slightly down towards the floor for a few seconds. And then against the weight of my arm, I'm going to contract my head back into my hand for 7 seconds and relax, and then pull a little further. With this, you don't want to pull too hard, really just letting the weight of your arm kind of pull you down. You can rotate and play with, rotating your head a little bit and see if that hits different spots. The second stretch is for the upper trap, which we'd be stretching the right one. We're going to tilt the head away, pull again slightly, and then again we can contract into that for 7 seconds, relax, and stretch further. One thing I do like to do for most of these stretches seated is either take that hand and hold it underneath your chair to keep your shoulder from riding up. If you're really tight, you'll notice that it goes. Or you can just sit on that hand, We just want this shoulder to be anchored down. So again, you can hold these stretches 20 to 30 seconds a few times, up to 2 minutes, a couple times a day. These are great for at work or at home anytime you're feeling tight and through. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be for the deep neck flexors. What we're going to do is you'll just lie on your back. You're going to tuck your chin and then look up, rolling the head forward almost like you're looking at your toes. Hold 3 to 4 seconds and come right back down. So the important thing is we're not doing this. This is similar to the posture, the things that cause this issue. We're going to tuck the chin deep, retract back, lift and hold for 3 to 4 seconds, coming right back down. So again, chin tuck, looking at our toes 3 to 4 seconds. You can do this 3 sets of 10 every single day. All right, guys, so the fourth and final exercise we're going to do to fight upper cross is called a YTWL, and that's because that's the shape that you're going to put your arms in to work those muscles between your shoulder blades. So you're going to start this exercise standing. You're going to have your arms up in a Y position with your shoulder blades pulled back and down. Those shoulders aren't riding up. We're pulling them down here. We're going to squeeze them together, bringing the hands back in this Y position, moving down to a T position, squeezing between the shoulder blades, keeping the shoulders back. We're moving into a W position, into an L position, bringing our elbows in tight. So when done correctly, you should really feel this all around your shoulder blades. You can do this in a set or reps of 10 for 3 sets. You can do it every single day. It's a great exercise. I hope these 4 different activities, the 2 stretches, 2 exercise, help you guys out. Again, that's to fight upper cross and decrease your neck pain. Hope these help, and we'll talk to you soon.